August 10th. Today's a Tuesday morning, 7:13 a.m. Good morning to you. This is Tech Tales number 100. Tech Tales 100. We did it. It's over with. It's done. We did it. I did my part. You did your part. 100 Tech Tales episodes. We're done. Thanks for being part of it. Wait, Mr. Betts, are you saying that you're going to stop producing Tech Tales? Oh, no. Season 1 is over with. Season 1 is done and over with. What comes next is Season 2. What kind of self-respecting season would take the season finale of Season 1 and then the next day just kind of start Season 2? No, there's going to be a break. I'm going to take a break between Season 1 and Season 2. I'm going to stop producing a video every morning and publishing at 8 a.m. almost every morning. I did miss one. I missed one here and there. Sometimes missed a couple in a row. I'm not sure if I ever missed 3 in a row. But anyway, there's going to be a break. Maybe a week, maybe 2. Mr. Betts, are you saying you're going to stop doing a video every morning at 8 and publishing at 8 a.m.? No. That's not the change for Season 2. There's going to be some changes for Season 2. Not huge, not great big, but just adjustments for things that I think have worked better than other things. Some feedback from the audience, I suppose, to make some changes, make it a little better, tweak it as I can. And maybe during this week or 2 break, some of you might put comments on this video. On this one here would be the most appropriate, but I'll notice that any video that you comment on to give me your input on what you'd like to see different. But these 8 a.m. videos for me has been really, really good. It has helped grounded my days. It has given me a consistent way to start my mornings. I look forward to it very much. I feel more of a connection with my audience. I know there's a certain group of people that are most likely going to respond almost every day. Sometimes the comments are more significant than others, but it kind of feels like a two-way communication to me, and that's been just awesome. I've really enjoyed that. So I definitely want to keep daily videos going. During this break from Tech Tales, the season break, I want to take the opportunity to evaluate some other things about my channels, kind of adjust, regroup, re-energize certain areas of my channel. There's been things that have worked out very different than what I thought. I started this channel really very much wanting it to be about doing Zoom sessions with somebody, connecting remotely to their computer and helping them with something, teaching or fixing or so. Basically doing my computer consultant work that I charge people for free over YouTube. My biggest fear when I was making the plans for doing that was that I would be overwhelmed with requests. That has not happened. That is the most struggling part of my channel, but that's still where my heart is at. I think there's just so many people out there that could benefit, would like to be able to call a computer consultant or get help very quickly, but can't afford it. I'd like to see this concept of helping people for free over YouTube or the internet, could be more broadly than YouTube, for free as being something that could really develop into, beyond me, other technicians. Maybe some of my viewers wind up starting doing that for people down the road. That I have a passion for going that direction. But that's been a lot more difficult to get going than I think it is. And I guess it has something to do with people just feeling nervous about exposing themselves, putting their face on YouTube, because it's like public speaking, and as the public speaking is the number, or it used to be the number one fear of of people in general. It's something that I gravitated to when I was very young. I decided I wanted to really become good at public speaking, and that's kind of a piece from that I got from my dad. Oh boy, I'm not going to go down that road now, but I think it'd be good to share that story sometime. Now, I keep turning over this way because I'm not going to do any time slips today, by the way. But I'm going to come over here to computer number 2 because I want to talk to you about playlists, because that's something I really want to focus on. When I come back for season 2, part of the reason for this break is because every day doing Tech Tales is kind of takes an amount of my focus and planning energy. I mean, there's not a lot of planning for Tech Tales, but I need to open a space of time for me to figure out how am I going to get this going. So here, let me come over to playlists. I want to show you. Whoa, that didn't work right. Okay, why did that not work right? Pausing. Unpausing. So I said I'm not going to do any time slips today, but I'll tell you a story about fixing a problem. That problem right there, what I did. It has to do with, we talked recently on my channel about FIFO and LIFO. Not really talking about it, but somebody came up with that acronym, and we tested, what was I think it was Bertlin. Hope we tested on that one, and he knew it right off the top. FIFO, first in, first out, or LIFO, last in, first out. Well, this was LIFO. So my capture devices for computer 1 and computer 2, when that messes up like that, what I do is unplug connection number 2 and then unplug connection number 1 and then plug in connection number 1 and plug in connection number 2. Wakes them both up. And it's LIFO because it's the last one plugged in is the first one out. And then put them back in. So there's the fix. But here we go to computer number 2. So if you go to my channel, click in the address bar and go to YouTube / what is it? LWTDB, something like that, right? It's the acronym for my channel. I've said it enough times. It's probably not surprising. But if you come down here to playlists, I've got all these playlists. And basically I did a playlist when I came up with content or something I want to do that kind of, I want to do a series of videos or a bunch of them. I haven't had enough bandwidth or enough time in my days to really produce these as much as I would like to. But when you're starting a YouTube channel and you start listening to all the YouTube gurus, they say, don't let people subscribe to your channel and then all of a sudden you're giving them different content. Well, these things are kind of different content. A person could subscribe to a channel that does any one of these playlists, and they're subscribing because they want that content and not the other stuff. So my idea behind playlists is when people see a playlist with a number on it, that they could say, no, I'm not interested in that playlist. I won't watch that one. And that's fine. I have no objection to that, but I want you to be able to go find the playlist that you want. So let's see, there's online security tips, there's Windows 11 talk, there's LabWorks and PC Ask Me Anything, there's Tech Chat, there's Windows user tips, there's the Jason series, deep dives, going into topic deeply, Luis sessions from Puerto Rico, Ken Stout sessions. So some of these are specific people. Windows Fix tips, Harold's sleep problem. It was his computer sleep problem, not his. Kevin's new laptop. Oh, I forgot that one. Oh, there's only one video in that series. Duh. Greg's Windows 10, 20H2 upgrade failure. Remember that one? And there's Tech Tales, of course. That's the biggest one. Oh, that's showing. Why is that showing 96? That should be showing 99. That means that on some of the videos I neglected to make them a member of Tech Tales. I need to find out what video is missing. So like if you click on View Full Playlist, that'll show you the full list of those. And you can go down and pick whatever you want. And of course, Tech Tales, I'll click on the back button here. Tech Tales is my largest playlist. Starting support, I starting IT support business. That's Bertlin Hope. TC Computer Experiment Series. That was that computer that has the cryptographic services problem. And I'd still like to get back to that. It's sitting over here just begging to be diagnosed. Tim's Undeletable Folders. Remember that one? 5 videos there. EIP Economic Impact Payment. Oh my gosh, what a mistake that was. That was a... This here doesn't show the number of views. There, for a long time, those videos were my highest viewed videos. It just went huge. Economic impact payment videos. The reason why I call it mistake is because all those views that it got, those were the wrong audience. Those weren't my people. The people that subscribed there, they were wanting that kind of help. I don't know how much the analytics will tell me how many people subscribed off of those. I don't really care. But it generated a lot of comments, people asking questions. How can I do this? How can I do that? And some people being upset with me because the help wasn't what they wanted it to be, because that just doesn't exist. Basically, they wanted to be able to reset their PIN number when they forgot their PIN number. They created a PIN number, didn't know they should write it down so that they can use it later. And the silly system doesn't have a way to reset a PIN number that works. They have a method they claim you can use for resetting a forgotten PIN, but it doesn't work. So there was so much activity came out of that was not productive towards my real channel. Let's see, Sheldon's laptop. Yeah, custom gaming computer build. Technician content, that was a very early playlist, and my thumbnails were very different. So that never, I stepped away from that. And advanced user content, I had black colors and blue colors and green colors for the text on the thumbnails. That was really, really early in the channel. Whoops, I didn't mean to go there. That's the end of those playlists. So anyway, those playlists, there's something to them that I want to get back to and do better with. But Tech Tales has really become a really tremendously grounding thing for me to be doing a video every morning at 8 a.m. that doesn't take a lot of preparation work, that I think is useful and helpful. Some people have said, why would I want to hear you tell them about that? But here about Tech Tales. Here's what I'm thinking about Tech Tales. I want to focus more on the pictures and videos to show actual troubleshooting sequence of events. The catch there is that I don't come across something every day to capture those videos and photos. So it's hard to do that every day. When I do capture the videos and photos, I want to do a Tech Tales pretty soon after taking those so that my mind is fresh. And from when I do that task or that job, I can formulate in my mind how I want to present it, how I want to talk about it, without putting a whole lot of preparation into it. I have my work to do during my days, right? And on the days when I've done 2, 3, even 4 videos in one day, that hasn't left much room for me to do my real work that pays the bills. Someday down the road, my YouTube channel may pay bills for me, and I can put more effort, more time into it. I'd love for that to happen because I really enjoy doing this. This is awesome. So with Tech Tales, how do I sequence that? So I'm figuring during this week or 2 break, I'm going to be collecting videos and photos of anything I come across, any job that I do, that I can do that so that when I start the second season of Tech Tales, I'll have some of those right ready on hand and I can really focus on those. Now, am I going to stop reading time slips? Probably not, but not nearly as often. I'm certainly not going to do every time slip because I've been reading every time slip in sequence. And what I'm going to do now is I think I'm going to cherry pick them. So either when I don't have photos and videos for something, or when I have time slip that I think is really significant story to tell, but it doesn't lend itself to pictures or videos. But I think it's a significant story to tell. Then I'll put that in there and I'll read and explain that time slip. But I'm not going to chain myself to reading every time slip, because I think that's there's a lot of redundancy there. But even in the redundancy, there's a lot of variation, and there's also, I think, significance to be saying this is the life of a computer technician. At least that's what it is for me at this point in my career. It has evolved over time. If you compare the daily experience of another computer technician with mine, it's going to be very different. Absolutely going to be different. All I can do is show you what mine is, what my experience is. So have I said enough here? Yeah, so I'm going to kind of step away, evaluate, regroup, redesign, prepare materials for the beginning of the next season for Tech Tales. So that is the season finale for Tech Tales Season 1. I hope that was useful. Have a great day. Catch you later, and goodbye.